Here's what I really want to know. Why is Martin Luther King... Well, here's the one. Martin Luther King is supposed to be one of the most revered black people out of anybody. And here's what I never really get. In every major city, in every major town, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Everybody knows if you go to MLK, your ass is going to get a fucking hot one, or you're going to catch some lead in your ass, or it's the ghetto. Why? My point is that the whiter things are, if it ain't white, it ain't right. And I'm not saying this from a point of racism. I'm saying this because I really liked yesterday whenever I saw that there was a white girl playing with a black doll. I really enjoyed that because the black doll was a doctor with a stethoscope, and it changes the mold of what people believe. You don't realize that when we're teenagers, it's too late. When we're adults, man, it's way too late because we've been manipulated for so many years, and the momentum is already that way. I mean, look at your superheroes. Look at TV. So the point that I'm trying to say is that it's okay to have black dolls. It's okay to have dolls that are of different races, that are like Native or Mexican, or, it's okay, because I don't think people quite grasp the concept that black people raised white people's children for pretty much up until like the 40s and the 50s. It wasn't just black people, it was Latino nannies out in like California. Ask any of those fucking Beverly Hills people who cleaned up their house, who kept them, who raised them, really, because, in the 40s and the 50s, white people really started raising their kids. And my point is that nobody wants to face that reality or that music, that is the reality of what really happened. And white people vote, and they weren't disenfranchised for a long time. So people often wonder why today that there are so many school shootings and different little things. Like, I saw somebody the other day post up about Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols whenever they did the Oklahoma City bombing, that we're actually more prone to get gunned down by white men in a country that we live in than we are to actually for a Muslim attack to happen. And everybody keeps saying, well, it's them, it's them, it's them. No, it's not. Statistics will show you that we're actually like something like 4 or 5 times more likely to get fucking gunned up by white men. Domestic terrorism. And people won't call them terrorists if they're white males. They won't call them terrorists. What else would you call it? Sad, But if you have media showing people that we're not people, that we're not human beings, and they're always going into our communities, and they're the ones with the money that take care of our communities, that honestly, how are we supposed to protect ourselves if we're subhuman? Just a food for thought. Goes back to why, again, if Martin Luther King Jr. is supposed to be this revered and most amazing, honorable, distinguished person in history, why the fuck, seriously, in every community, in every city, in every major town, why is it the ghetto? Just a food for thought.